So again, good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. Really don't have a whole lot for you all this week, but we do have some important updates for you. Okay, so for the first update, for many of you, I'm sure you've seen the updated message that has been posted on the Wave. Right now, the Wave is still undergoing very mandatory maintenance. Right now, we're hoping to get the Wave back up at the latest on Monday. We're shooting for potentially tomorrow. So please just bear with us. We completely understand the issues that the Wave being offline is causing districts, including being able to access your direct certification lists, student transfers, errors and ownership conflicts, all the same. We really do realize the burden we may be putting on you all, and we do apologize. But as soon as we can get this, the updates that we are making to the Wave put in place, we'll give you another update by both updating the single sign-on homepage, as well as for those of you who are part of our Microsoft Teams channel, giving you guys an update there as well. So that is what I have right now for the Wave being offline. As soon as we get another update, we'll make sure to let you all know about that as well. So for those of you who were not a part of our Microsoft Teams channel, yesterday we also noted that as confirmed by our accreditation office, any transfer certifications that are still outstanding or may need to be put into the system in the Wave, there is an extension. That extension is going to go for as long as the Wave has been down. So for right now, the Wave has been down for a week. And so we're looking at giving you all, not we, the accreditation office is looking at giving you all a week's extension. So that extension will match the same amount of time that the Wave is offline. So if we continue being offline, and that extension will continue to grow. So again, right now we're looking at about a week, since that's the same amount of time that the Wave has been down. For those of you who aren't aware, it's been down since about the 20th. So that is the update for student transfers. Again, for those of you who may be joining right now, the transfer certifications are going to be extended to match the amount of time that the Wave has been down. And so for our third and final update, I'll let Aaron speak up.
Hey everyone, so next week we're going to have a bit of guidance that's going to hopefully provide a different resource for your enrollment questions as far as your distance learning, your virtual, and your blended students. Something that's a little bit easier to digest. We're wanting to make maybe basically a decision tree for you to be able to follow through and see what would best fit your needs as far as how you should be coding your enrollments and potentially how to handle your calendars. Not sure if we're going to include that just yet, but wanted to promote that next week we'll be having that bit of guidance, that enrollment decision tree for you guys to have. And like I said, hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier to digest. I know it's hard to go through a several page document and get out all the important bits and the ones that are relevant to you and your district. So hopefully the decision tree will be able to kind of consolidate all of that and give you everything you need in one short resource. But we're looking to get that out next week.
Thank you, Aaron. All right, so like I said, that was our final update for this week's call. So as I say most weeks, if you do have any outstanding questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to us through our studentdatainfo@sd.ok.gov email. That'll go through to our entire team here. So one of the, outside of myself, one of the three of us would get back to you as soon as we can. Right now we're looking at about less than 24-hour turnaround time on any voicemails, emails that are coming through that inbox. So keep them coming as you think of any questions or anything that you'd like to get clarification on. We'll help you out. As well as those resources that Aaron was talking about, that is available on our SDE documents and guides. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen just for a second so I could walk some of our new attendees to where that is at. Okay, so you should see the SDE website right now on your screen. So from this website, you're going to want to go to the resources tab at the top. The third one from the bottom, you'll want to click on student information. From there, on the second row of icons across the top of the page, you'll want to click on documents and guidance. And from there, you can get all of any and all of the resources that we present to the public, including these weekly wave calls. Once we get the video uploaded to YouTube, we'll have the video here that you can click. Right now, if you click it, it'll bring you to the playlist of all of our calls. We'll start playing initially. So once it loads, my internet's a little slow today. Scroll down here, you can see all of the past calls that we've done that were recorded, as well as getting the PDF slides that you can share with some staff that may not be able to join these calls. Outside of the weekly wave calls, we also have all of the resources that Aaron has walked you all through over the last couple of weeks. These are here towards the bottom of our page, and you'll know when a document is newly updated because we'll have the new in bold here and in red. So the last guidance that we did walk you all through was our grade level does not align with site validation guidance that is here. We also have some attendance guidances here as well. If you click on that, click here. This will bring you to our flow chart that is a complementary document to the guidance and the FAQs we put out recently about the new calendar codes and how we expect students who are going to, say, a blended or a virtual school set up there as well. So we have lots of resources for you all to use and review. Again, we do have an FAQ document here right on the bottom of the page that was last updated about 2 days ago. We will continue to update the FAQs as we get asked questions that may not be as self-explanatory as we thought they were. So to help you guys out, we'll just keep adding to this as we go along. Right now, we've got a couple of different subject groups that we have questions and answers for. We've got transfers, enrollments and exits, et cetera, et cetera. So really, if you think of anything else that may not be included in the FAQ or the actual guidance, or even through the flow chart that was made, please feel free to ask us either through that email or through our Teams channel. We are all monitoring these to get back to you all as quickly as we can. So with that, I will go ahead and stop sharing here and open it up for.
Let me jump in here, Lakeisha.
Okay.
This is Eric. I'm going to share my screen to show you while the wave is down the validation errors that you guys currently have. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick. Since the wave is down, you can't see your validation errors currently. So I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to start back over what you get when you actually, and I'll put the address in the chat for everybody to see, and they can navigate there. So this is what you get when you come here, and you can click any of these student information systems, whichever one you use. I'm going to click the state of Oklahoma here because it's going to show me all of the student information systems. It's going to show me all the errors. So I'm going to click the state of Oklahoma, and here are all of our validation errors that we have. It doesn't quite get down to the level that the wave does because we don't have PII on here, but you still can do a lot of correction of validation issues from this just by looking through here. So as you can see, we have 317,000, almost 318,000 validation errors right now. Usually after the school year starts and everything kind of winds itself down, we're usually around 20,000 or so. We'd like to see that. I mean, obviously I'd love to see that number at 0, but I've said that 100 times before, but I'm a realist. I know that's never going to happen, but 317,000 is quite a bit. And you'll notice that if you're using PowerSchool, they have the biggest lion's share of these errors right now. So it may be something that PowerSchool, as the PowerSchool's agent, is causing. It may be something that you guys haven't put into your system yet. It may just be the way we're receiving the data from their agent that is not actually translating properly. But I wanted to show you a little bit of functionality with this tool to be able to see some certain things. So here, up here, there's some little buttons, some little circle buttons that you can click. This is filters and sliders, which we don't have any right now. But if you click to turn on drill down, if I click that and that highlights that drill down button, I can, every time I click one of these graphs, so if I click PowerSchool, it's going to filter down to PowerSchool districts. Okay, so as you can see, these districts have, you know, the most errors, and the errors are listed here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to turn on drill down on the error description, and in that way I can start drilling through the errors and seeing what's actually causing the problem. So CIF extended element is invalid. I'm going to click that, and that's in the student personal collection. Here are the districts that are causing, you know, the problems, and you can scroll over. It's pretty much every PowerSchool district has some type of problem. Even Jinx, which I can't get. Oh, they have 2 errors for this particular thing. But pretty much every one of them. And if I click student personal, I can now see the student personal ref IDs. So this essentially will get you, if you can find those ref IDs in your system, it'll tell you which student it is if you want. But you have to obviously have your agent and access to your system to know what these are, because they're just randomly generated user IDs. So if I click, let's say I click, I'm going to pick Putnam City here. Mila, don't kill me. I think I have to drill up real quick. I can drill back up by clicking the up button. Oh, that's as far as this drills down is for Putnam City. It doesn't go down any further. It doesn't go into the sites. But if you see this, I'm going to turn that off and just look at Putnam City. I can highlight just Putnam City and here are the student personal records for just Putnam City listed down here. If I click it again, it goes back to everyone's, but here's Putnam City's